Hey guys, welcome on board for today. I'm very happy. Oh, Doc is
Great
with me.
Scott!
My God, where were you,
Hi!
Doc? Whoa, lost in the continuum space or
Yes,
somewhere.
for some days, but I'm back.
Incredible. So happy to
And
have
in
you.
time,
Exactly, just in time for the Back
just
to
at the
the
right
Future Day.
time. Yeah.
So thanks for all of you to be with us today. It's a special day, as I said, because it's the Back to the Future Day today, and we will have a lot of surprise, a lot of guests, and we will announce some results about the raffle. So wow, if you want to win some posters, it's too late because it was ended at noon today. So now we haven't more, but we will announce the results, and I know each of you guys have buy a ticket for this raffle. So it was a great success. So now let's start with our friend Kevin Bush, and today it's a special location also because we'll visit the Courthouse Square with Kevin. Unfortunately, not in live as he said 2 days ago, but probably we'll have a cool video to explain, and he will give a lot of details as always. So, Doc, are you ready to go to the Courthouse Square?
I'm ready. Let's go to the courthouse.
Let's go with our friend Kevin. Hi, Kevin.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep, no problem. How are you
Okay.
today? Fine.
Huh? You can hear me okay?
Yep. The
Okay,
sound-
great. So I know I said that I wasn't going to go live on location, but as Doc would say, you can't keep a good tour guide down. I'm not at the courthouse square, but I am the closest you can physically get to it in a public area.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is the entrance. This is the backlot entrance to Universal Studios. It's not the theme park entrance. It's how the crew and everybody comes in. It's one of the entrances. Universal has many entrances.
Sure.
So this is physically the closest I can get to Courthouse Square in public. It's not in the theme park, not in the studio, but just in public streets. If I were to go down in here, I've actually been in 2002. Bob Gale invited me to the DVD release party, and I remember the cab driver driving down this way, and they drove down. The DVD release party was at the Courthouse Square, and they drove down this street and parked or dropped us off, and it's right over here. So I'm not sure. I'm not gonna get too close because you can't really get too close. But essentially, if you can make it a big, can you make it a big screen? Can you fill up the whole screen? Yeah, because I can't see very well. So essentially, somewhere around here, I think there's a building you can sort of see. Behind there is the Courthouse Square. So I just wanted to show. The reason I'm here is I wanted to show. Essentially, this is the back. This is the back side of the Courthouse Square. When we look at the courthouse, and unfortunately, it's foggy today. But when we look behind the courthouse right now we're behind it. The courthouse faces this way, so we see these mountains, and we see these mountains. Essentially, we're seeing some of the mountains that we see are kind of like the famous Hollywood Hill Mountains, because we're on the other side of Hollywood. And there's actually I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually a cemetery, Forest Lawn. So some of the mountains that we see are actually part of a cemetery. So yeah, this is the backside, essentially the backside of the Courthouse Square, and this is the real life of what's behind
what
the
we have.
Courthouse Square. Yeah.
Cool.
And then I also want to, you can't really see it unfortunately, but here you see these two buildings on either side of this palm tree.
Yeah.
That is currently the Simpsons ride, but as we all know, that used to be the Back to the Future ride. And I like to feel that on the front side, where it's colored and painted like the Simpsons, that's a Simpsons ride. But on the back side, that's still the Institute of Future Technology. To me, when I see that building, it's gray, and it's Doc Brown's Institute. So spiritually, to me, some of the Institute of Future Technology still exists. You can't really see it. I can't zoom in, but if you're ever around here, that's what that is. So yeah, I just wanted to bring you as close as I could. But yeah, we do have some videos. Can you, if you can you show the JD's video that I sent you first? So we hold on me. So this is Future Day, and 5 years ago, it was We're Going Back. It was the first day of We're Going Back, 2015. It was the second We're Going Back, and that day was here at Universal Studios, and we got an unprecedented access to the Courthouse Square. And my very good friend JD Ramir, he made a video. He's made videos for all these We're Going Backs, and this is an excellent video that shows you what we did that day, and also shows you a little bit of Courthouse Square. It shows you a little bit of all the fans at Courthouse Square. So if we can play that video, and I'm going to walk back to my car so that I'm ready for the other video.
Okay, thank you. I'm sure it will be a great celebration in this video. So go now in the video. Thanks, Kevin. See you in 2 minutes. Thank you. So now, guys, we are ready to launch this video October 2015. Let's start.
It's already October 21st. Hey, welcome to We're Going Back. Happy Back to the Future Day.
Great Scott.
I'm going to take you guys to the small town of Hill Valley, California.
October 21st, 2015.
Put some money on the copy.
Hey, great shirt. How you doing, buddy?
Does your mom know about tomorrow night?
Get out of town. My mom would freak out if she knew. She thinks I'm going camping with the guys.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
We exchanged vows on the steps of the clock tower, and now we were married.
Save the clock tower.
October the 21st, this is the day when it all came together.
Happy Back to the Future Day.
We're descending toward Hill Valley, California at 4:29 p.m. on Wednesday, October 21st, 2015.
It's the future. Here you go, enjoy. We're from USA Today. We're going to be giving out the Marty McFly version on October 22nd, 2015. But today, we're giving the fans the exclusive drift version. A lot of fun to be part of it.
The future is now in the past.
Wow,
Yeah,
what
wow,
a great, incredible video. Yeah, very cool. Excellent video. Wow. It was very cool, Kevin. So
Yeah, wonderful.
right now you're in the car, man, and we have probably another video to launch. So
Yeah. I'm just setting myself up. I had to run across the street. So let me set
No
this up. I felt like Marty running across
Yeah.
Hill Valley. I'm going to unplug this. I'm going to take my mask off. Sorry.
No problem, no
Here
problem.
we go.
I will read the comments in this time.
I just need to plug my car in because my phone's going to die otherwise. Whoa.
Plug-
Whoa. Whoa.
Up.
Okay.
Yeah, the guest, the test, and yeah, it works.
Give me
So,
1 second while I just.
I was on the roof of the clock tower that day.
Oh,
I snuck and took the stairs up to. Oh yeah, indeed, cool. Seems just like yesterday, David. Yeah, of course,
Oh.
yeah. It was yesterday because we have a time machine, and it was yesterday. You were there yesterday, David. So, Kevin,
Yes.
here we are.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
yeah.
Perfect. Oh, little duck.
Little dog. So I have another video, and this video was from last year. So last year there was supposed to be another We're Going Back for the 30th anniversary of Part 2. There's supposed to be another one this year for the 30th anniversary of Part 3. The one last year got canceled due to unforeseen circumstances. But there were still some people who had bought plane tickets, who had hotel rooms. So a group of fans here, or me, and then a group of fans that were coming, we kind of planned some other events around it, so that the people who were here could who were traveling, could still enjoy and enjoy Back to the Future things with other fans and things like that. So we were lucky enough that we planned a day at Universal. We did a VIP tour, and it wasn't sure if we were going to get on the Courthouse Square, but we did.
So here, if you want to play, the video is pretty much a lot of raw footage. It's about 10 minutes of footage of the people who are there, and it's just them walking around. So I kind of want to give people a feeling. It's not a guided tour, and I'll talk about it, but it's more of like a feeling of what it would feel like just to walk around the courthouse square, you know? So if you want to start the video, I can and play it without any sound, then I'll talk over it.
Okay. Doc, play it without sound. Can you talk over? Or with sound?
Yeah, or just very little sound, just so I can talk over it, yeah.
Right. Okay, and prepare it. Okay, so ready now for the video. Thank you. Here it is.
This is my video. So the rest of it will be much better quality, but this is us getting off the tram. So what happened was we had booked this VIP tour, and we were been told that there's a good chance we're going to get at Courthouse Square because this is the day that we're going back already planned. When we get there, the tour guides say, no, there's no Courthouse Square today. And we were all kind of like sad. It turns out that they were trying to keep it a secret from us because we got off this tram and they were like, we're going to walk this way. Oh, look, Courthouse Square. What they didn't realize is that we're all such big fans. We knew exactly where we were. We knew that we were a block away from Courthouse Square, so none of us were really surprised. But these tour guides, they were very nice. They're trying to be very sweet with us and like keep it a secret. But it was a little bit traumatic because a lot of it was riding on us getting to Courthouse Square. But luckily we were able to. Here he's giving me some trivia, and all I can think of was yes, yeah. I know everything that you're telling me, sir. I promise you the video footage gets better. This is just my little old iPhone footage. But essentially, we were walking through. We only had like a few minutes. We only had like maybe 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes. I don't remember. But as you can see, a lot of people were excited. A lot of people had been on here 4 years before. Some people were brand new to it. Some people, had never been on Courthouse Square. I've been on Courthouse Square maybe 3 times now. So it's still very exciting to me. It's also one of those where it's, I said that you want to film, but you also just want to experience it. So that's why I didn't have a lot of personal footage of it. But Courthouse Square has changed. Some of it burned down around 2005. Not these buildings you're seeing, and not the actual courthouse. Those didn't burn down, but everything else around it did. So you'll see there's no Lou's Cafe. Everything on the left side over here, that's all new. Those are different buildings. The front of this building has been changed. It was changed for a show called Ghost Whisperer, where they made it look like it was more of like a northeastern New England town, I think. So they added like a city hall thing. But anything with studios, they don't tear anything down. They just build on top of it because there's always a chance they'll use something else. So we'll see a little bit more of it in a better quality. But I'm about to go through these doors, and when you go through the doors, what everybody's looking at is you can see the columns. You still see the traditional courthouse clock tower columns. They're all back there. That's the original entrance. That's the columns. So all that stuff is still there. They just need somebody to a movie needs to come in that said, we want this front part removed and we'll pay for it. And then that's when Universal will change it. They won't change it otherwise. That's also the reason why you'll see a clock. Usually there's not a clock on top of this clock tower in recent years. For the Ghost Whisperer and all the other shows, they didn't need a clock. It wasn't meant to be a clock tower. But somebody came and shot something. I believe somebody came and shot something here that was kind of like a Back to the Future spoof or something, and they paid for the clock to be put up there. And then essentially the way that studios work is until somebody else pays for it to be taken down, it stays up there. So we're kind of lucky now that there is a clock up there. There isn't usually a clock. As you can see down this street, there used the theater. That's what the tour guy was trying to point on the left. He was trying to point out that there was a theater back down there. That burned down as well. And they built a studio back there. So it doesn't have the same sight line as we are used to in the movie. Here he's telling them about the fire and stuff like that. He's telling them about the columns. But yeah, you might be able to recognize some people around here.
Yes.
But yeah, essentially some of the videos are just going to be the same stuff over and over again. You'll see me here on the left come up. But yeah, so they usually also, if you saw the video that we just played in 2015, there was a gazebo there in the center, and they removed it, probably because the production wanted it to be removed. So as you can see, it is a live. It's an existing like live set. Like people do things to it. They change things around.
Great idea.
And if something needs to be taken down, they take it down. They're not precious about it, which is kind of sad, but that's just kind of the reality. The reality of it. Hi everybody, I'm Anu. Here's a better shot of the inside. This is a higher quality video that another person took of the inside.
Yes, thank you. That was amazing.
I know if my friend Troy Deere is on this video, if he's watching, in 2015, he actually ended up climbing the clock tower. He got on top of the building and was looking down. But yeah, the whole building's still there. Everything's still there. The windows aren't there, but they were never real. I remember in 2002 when I came for the DVD release party, it was on the square, but it was raining, so they put some tents up. And after the party was kind of dissipating, it was me and some friends, and we went and we sat on these steps, and we just kind of chilled on the steps of the courthouse square. It was really special. You can see me on the right with the Marty vest. So yeah, you see everybody's excited to see inside. Here's another point of view. So yeah, you can see that all buildings on the left have changed. They actually moved. I don't know if you'll see it in this video or a different video, but in 2015, the We're Going Back organizers, they recreated the line of state signs, and they donated them to Universal, and one of them is there. I think we'll see it later. But yeah, this is just, we were all taking pictures. Even though it has that other front, it still feels very much like Courthouse Square. This whole other side, I don't know if you'll see it. Yeah, so this is, again, the same size. All these buildings I think all these buildings are different. They don't look exactly how they did. I could be wrong. Those might have not burned down in the fire. Everything here. So this is where Lou's Cafe would normally be. That burned down. So they built a little Texaco station. I think sometimes next door or in front of the station, not Texaco station, in front of that gas station, they put a diner, or maybe that is a diner. Essentially, it's kind of like a separate building. So all these buildings are different. They're a little bit more traditional brownstone buildings than what we're used to in the movie. On the right side, we're going to go back and see stuff on the right side. Those buildings are still the same. And I want to point out a few things about those buildings. But yeah, here's the clock tower. Even with the fake front, it's still, or with the different front, it still resembles it. There's the steps. Here's Jeffrey Weissman. He went with us. He's George Fly in part 2 and 3. He went with us on this tour. And he was just saying some words. But yeah, it's still, even with the fake front, it's still kind of impressive to be here, especially when you're there with a bunch of fans, a bunch of other fans. I think my plan is that someday I'll produce a movie of the making of Back to the Future, and then Universal will have to take down the fake front so that it looks like Courthouse Square again. So this building here in particular on the left, that little Victorian thing that kind of sticks out right above where these folks are. I love that building because that's the movie theater. That's the first theater that's the first part where Marty walks in 1955. That's where the Cattle Queen of Montana is playing. And from yesterday's video, I was talking about how there in part 3 it looks like there's a building that's being constructed. That's the building. If you watch part 3, you'll see that theater is under construction. So it's kind of a neat. It's one of my favorite things about Courthouse Square. It's very distinctive. It's Victorian. It's always been there. It wasn't built for Back to the Future, but they kind of integrated it into the mythology that it was built around that time. Here we are just all walking around. This is about, I want to say about 60 people. It was 2 trolleys worth of people. So it was less people than 2015, but we had less time. In 2015, I think we had about 45 minutes. You can see a lot of state sign right there. That's one of them. The other one's on the other side for some reason. They're not together, which is weird. But yeah, I'm not sure if, I'm pretty sure these buildings burned down. They rebuilt them, and they don't look the same, but I could be wrong. But yeah, definitely the one at the end there burned down. Here's some more from the front. The walkway is obviously different because of the gazebo, but in Back to the Future had that Y shape. Yeah, there's that Victorian building on the right. Yeah, that's where Lou's would be. And where that building is on the left of that gas station, that's where the Texaco would be. So I don't know if that's a gas station or a diner, but whatever it is, it wasn't there before. I think a few of us actually like walked around there because it's an outdoor set of that gas station. Technically, we were standing inside of what Lou's would be. Hopefully you can see some people that you know, or you get the feeling of what it would be to walk around Courthouse Square. If anybody has any questions about Courthouse Square or about these events, just ask them and I'll try to answer. We have a few more minutes of this. I hope it's not too boring. This is my footage again. You see that diner again. When you're there, if you haven't been there, when you're there, you have this anxiousness of like wanting to take it in, but also wanting to document it. And you just kind of want to like be in the movie for a second. One of the fun things to do is, if you're ever on there, is just try to walk the steps that Marty walked when he first arrived, and maybe walk the steps of when the car chase scene happened. So this is an alleyway. I don't think this is the alleyway we see in the movie, but I wanted to show it because we're all walking back to the trolley, and you see those buildings there. That's another set. But I'm convinced that that's the set that they used for when Marty Jr. is walking and he checks out that woman, and then he like gets into the phone booth. So I can't confirm it, but that's what I kind of feel is happening here. Is everybody's leaving the clock town, the Courthouse Square. Everybody's saying goodbye. Here I am on the left doing the video that you just saw. And yeah, this is pretty much it. That was our 20 minutes that we were on Courthouse Square about a year ago. About a year ago now, yeah.
Wow, incredible video.
If anybody has any questions about Courthouse Square, I'm happy to answer them.
Yeah. So they were filming the day I went, said our friend Daz. Our friend Andy, the theater is not from part one, it's a replacement. Yeah, exactly, after it burns in 1980.
Andy says that theater was not from part one. I think the theater that burnt down in oh, you're saying that it burned down in the 90s, and then they recreated the same theater, the same exact facade?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know the other theater burnt down, and they didn't recreate it. They just left it there. Yeah, Dad says that they were filming the day. Yeah, that happens a lot, and that's what we were afraid of. We thought we had a good chance because the square had been reserved forward going back, but they kept saying, yeah, for sure. And then that day we arrived, and the guys were like, no, we're not going. And it was a little distressing because everybody was expecting it. I wanted them to tell me so I can tell everybody. But I do think that they were trying to keep it a secret so that it was a surprise for us. But it kind of bummed us out for the first 30 minutes of the tour. We were like, I guess we're going to see some Universal stuff that's not Back to the Future. But then once we parked in that little area, we knew that we were going. And then the tour guides were like, look where you were at. And most of us were like, yeah, we know exactly where we're at,
Let me say thanks, Kevin, to see this.
No worries, I know.
It was so beautiful, and yes, as you said, Doc.
So I wish I could have taken you guys on the set, but maybe at some point, in the future, I'll have access and I'll make a better video. But for now, this is, and I have some other people who have sent me footage that I wasn't able to use. So I would like to make a better tour video of Courthouse Square. But this is kind of what we have for today.
But this one was very great, and it permits a lot of people to see where it is how it is inside, and to see behind the scene, to see the details of
I don't know if
so very, very interesting.
Emmett
Oh.
are still on here.
Ah.
It's just my show now. Welcome to my show. I don't have a whole lot more to say. If you guys are curious, I'm here in this location. I was over here by. Oh,
No, going on, done.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear us? No. Oh, no. It seems. Is it okay for the sound?
Yeah.
Is it okay? No, it seems that we have lost Kevin. We will say a little goodbye to Kevin because we have lost the sound with him.
Yeah.
And probably. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you so much. It
for
was
all you have done.
Incredible. Yeah.
Thanks, and we will see you later in this event. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Kevin.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
See you later.
It was very great as always. Thanks. So, guy, wow, we have exactly 2 minutes to go in my Facebook profile. Hey,
2 minutes, not more.
Could we have the painting from Jordan?
Just 2 minutes.
Mr. Loren or Mr. Doc? Go
Mr.
there.
N. I let Loren
go in my
you
Facebook profile. It's just ending now. Facebook profile, Mitch. Go to this post and hello, Loren. How are you today? For this amazing painting by Jordan Samples, a great artist and a friend. Go there, put a bid, win it. It's ending in only few minutes. So we will just put a little image. We will have a look at the bid at the auction, and it's 59. We will close it in 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, so guys, I will let you time to go there, my Facebook profile, put the bid, and see you in 3 or 4 minutes. Thank you.
3 or 4?
4.
4. Okay,
4 minutes.
Let's go. 4 minutes now you have.
Let's go. Bye-bye. Here we are again.
Here we are again,
was
and it's time now.
The auction has ended, and we have the winner.
Who is the winner?
Who is the winner?
Please tell us, Maestro Beach Garcia.
Profit. And
the winner is
someone from Los Angeles.
Oh,
no,
from France.
From France.
Oh,
yeah,
from France.
Oh, at the end, yeah, it's our friend Luc.
Luc, oh, wonderful.
Wonderful.
So happy for you. Wonderful.
You have
Luc.
won this incredible painting. Where is it?
Yeah,
where is
he's
it?
there.
Wow. The main
Let's show it
of
once
the
more
event.
before it goes to Luc.
A very beautiful
What
painting.
a great painting from our friend, wonderful
Jordan.
artist, Jordan Semper.
Exact, Doc. And we're very proud to have this paint.
A painting
there.
that Bob Zemeckis had in the hands in Paris
Exactly.
a few months ago.
Exactly. Wow. What incredible. And I want to share the screen to see. Oh, where is the screen? Here it is. Our friend Jordan, who is the painter of this beautiful painting. So thanks, Jordan, for the donation.
Many thanks, Jordan.
Because, as I said, all benefits, all profit
100%.
benefits Team Fox. So thank you, Jordan.
And
It
thank you,
was
Luc, also
a
for this
very
donation.
beautiful
Yeah.
portrait of Bob Zemeckis, as you could see on the screen. And thank you, Luc, for the donation. All profit benefits Team Fox. So bravo, bravo, bravo.
Congrats.
Congratulations. So now, Doc, we have another things to present. And let's see the menu of today. We have a raffle, of course.
Oh, yes.
The
Raffle
result
from our
of Rob
friends.
Zemeckis' painting. It was just a few seconds ago. Bravo, Luc. And just before an interview of Bob Gale, we have the result of the raffle, on which one we could win some posters. It was a raffle made in collaboration by ATM Power Association and Hill Valley Historical Society, our friend of Hill Valley Historical Society. Don't be shy, go on their website. It's absolutely incredible, the things they every day, the things they do to raise funds for Team Fox. They are very involved on the cause. Just type on the Facebook Hill Valley Historical Society, and when you see this this blue arrow, it's their website. So, ATM Power Association, with a friend of Hill Valley Historical Society, are very proud to present in live now the results of the raffle with our friend David Ferguson. So welcome on board, David. How are you, buddy? Hi. Up. I think the mic is not. I will unmute you. Yes.
Yeah.
Now it's works.
Bonjour.
Hi.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, David.
How are you?
Brilliant. Thank you. See you guys.
Brilliant. So about this raffle, thanks because we work together, but you have had the idea of making this raffle with the posters of the Back to the Future musical. So we gave a lot of calls, phone calls, to be able to have the producers. And finally, the guys in the theater say, hey, okay, it's for the good cause. So yes, I will give you some posters, and those posters are the prizes for the raffle.
Yeah, it was a long process because obviously the pandemic situation at the moment.
Exactly, a long.
So I was happy to go down to Manchester to collect
a very
them
long process, not a new. Exactly. And now those posters are collectors because they were the posters that we all see on the walls on the opera. So they were used in the opera. So it's a great piece of history because of, unfortunately, the pandemic. The show have to stop. and it stopped earlier, of course. So for the guys who were there during these those 10 days, it's really it was a great moment. It was a great souvenir, and for the others, having the possibility of to come in London next year, of course, to see the musical because it's a piece of beauty, but also having the possibility to have those posters now, rightly from you and from ATM Power Association, I'm very, very, very happy. So it was, I could announce that it was a big success. Eh? It was a big success.
It was fantastic, and then just had to completely stop.
We're very happy. A lot of people came and buy. So firstly, congratulations to all of you fans that have made donation for Team Fox, because all profit benefits Team Fox. So thank you again.
As always,
Team Fox, Team Fox, Team Fox. So it was a great success. And now, how many posters do we have, David, for
There
prize?
is 10 posters in total.
10 posters, yeah.
There's 3 pinheads, 4 Hill Valley, and 3 Fish Under the Sea Dance.
Wow.
Okay, very cool prices.
Incredible.
So you're now live with us, and I think everybody is waiting this moment to see
For the results.
am I the winner or not? So I let you launch the tool to decide who is the winner, and I think the winner will be per numero, because you have sent all the people their numero, right?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
So
it's 645.
Okay. So let's begin to give the result. I will put you in main screen like that, so you could see. All right. So
can you share the screen?
All right.
I'm sharing.
Up this one.
Number generator.
Exactly. So here we are.
Fantastic. So that's 645 tickets. So that's £645 raised, which is fantastic.
Wow, incredible. What a great idea.
I was thinking £200-300 would be okay. And then
of course.
I'm blown away by this amount.
It's the goal. We are in the goal. It rocks. Thank you.
It rocks well.
So
I didn't know my numero. Oh my God. Is that me?
So we'll go with the 3 pinhead posters first.
Yep. All right.
You're the 88, no?
So the 3 pinheads first.
There we go. Right. Generate. And the first lucky number, I don't know why it's done that.
All right.
Is number 14.
Number 14.
14.
Yeah. So 14. I will note all the numbers. So 14. All right.
Okay. And then
another pinhead.
Another pinhead.
It
keeps going to that small page. I'm sorry. Is 111.
111. Wow. Donc le 111 pour nos amis français et le 14 pour l'instant pour gagner le
poster de Pinheads.
And the last one is 366.
Wow. 366.
Le 366.
Okay.
Right.
We'll move on to the Hill Valley posters.
Maintenant le Hill Valley.
Yep. I'll click that right. 346.
So 346. Le 346 pour le Hill Valley. Hop là.
Okay. Next number 33.
33.
Le numéro 33, toujours pour le Hill Valley. So again for the Hill Valley, 33.
And then next one.
Yep.
Yeah.
173.
170. Yeah, it's me!
No, really?
Congrats in life.
Amazing.
One of the winners.
So,
okay, and then the final Hill Valley one is 294.
294.
Le 294.
294.
Pour le 4e poster, Hill Valley. On tient quand même à préciser que, évidemment, rien n'est truqué, c'est une vraie loterie aléatoire.
Bien sûr, oui,
évidemment.
avec le. Yeah, we have to say that it's a random generator from Google. So, yeah, absolutely.
Google.
Calculator.net.
So,
it's a random number generator. So the final 3 posters are the Enchantment Under the Sea Dance, Fish Under the Sea Dance.
Okay. So les 3 derniers posters.
290.
390. 290. Le 290. Pour le Sea Dance.
Donc pour les posters de la soirée dansante
des sirènes.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Up, another Sea Dance.
320.
And the final one.
And the final one.
Le dernier.
488.
488. 88.
Ça finit par 88, c'est super ça.
Voilà, it ends by 88, so good
Wonderful.
point. Wow.
You couldn't do better, David.
So we will repeat the number.
What we'll do is I'll make a post on the Hill Valley Historical Society page later on this evening with the names of the winners with the numbers. And if you guys could message that page, your mailing address, and we'll get them posted out by November the 5th.
All right.
So one of those red letter dates. So
exactly, yeah. Very cool. Number 5th. It could be cool. Another great date. So wow, amazing event, amazing raffle. I'm very proud that a lot of people have participated, and we hit a record with 600. Wow, incredible. So what a great score, what a great idea. It's a great contribution, and I will, at the end of the event tonight, I will give you the total amount of what we have done this year for ATL Map Power Association. And we have initially a goal of 3,000. You will see that we have hit the goal.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, David, for this amazing raffle. And
thanks for everybody to take part in the raffle. And thanks to Kevin for all his videos. Thank you guys for your interviews.
Thanks for your contribution too, and all friends from all over the world and from Pluto. And do not forget. And David, is there something for the celebrations in UK for the Back to the Future Day?
I personally haven't done anything. I've had a pizza. I'm drinking some Pepsi, but
and some Pepsi,
and some Pepsi.
Okay.
And perhaps we have forgotten to ask Kevin. I don't know if there is something in America also for the Back to the Future Day. I don't know if there is something, but it will be cool, as you said. At least have a part of pizza.
Yeah. So enjoy your pizza, David.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Think TV, Back to the Future, of course.
Ciao.
Cheers. Thank you.
It was a real pleasure. Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you.
Wow, amazing event, and we'll continue in French to be sure a lot of people have understood. So merci. On va continuer un petit peu en français les 2 minutes. Donc vous avez eu les résultats de la loterie.
Organisée par nos amis du Hill Valley Historical Society.
On répète très vite les numéros. Si je ne me suis pas trompé, c'est le 14, 211, le 366, 346, 33, 171, ça c'est moi, 294, 290, 321 et 488. De toute façon, sur Hill Valley Historical Society, vous allez avoir tous les résultats des numéros et des noms qui seront affichés. Donc, je ferai le lien sur la page. On va faire tout ça. Vous aurez tout affiché sur la page de Hill Valley Historical Society. Et ça a été un grand succès avec plus de 600 € de dons.
C'est énorme.
Donc, c'est énorme. On espérait 200, 250. Voilà. C'était l'objectif qu'on s'était fixé quand on a eu une idée de faire ça. Et avoir 600, c'est incroyable. C'est incroyable. Donc, vraiment, merci.
Donc, un grand merci, un grand bravo à tous et merci d'avoir participé encore une fois parce que tout ce qu'on a fait là, tout ce qui est à l'initiative de notre ami Mitch, c'est évidemment toujours avec une bonne cause. derrière. Vous le savez, on n'arrête pas de le répéter, mais c'est important. La fondation de Michael J. Fox pour la recherche contre le Parkinson, Team Fox, évidemment la fondation qu'on supporte systématiquement dans toutes nos actions avec l'association 88 miles à l'heure, que ce soit la branche française, mais comme nos amis espagnols, il ne faut pas les oublier, Regresso al Futuro, la branche asiatique également, nos amis du Japon, et également, vous l'avez vu, il valait Historical Society, donc nos amis UK, anglais et écossais, et puis voilà, Kevin, nos amis des États-Unis, etc. Un grand merci à tous. C'est vraiment un événement mondial autour de notre trilogie favorite. Et on est très, très fiers et très heureux que vous ayez tous autant participé. Pour nous, c'est un vrai plaisir, un honneur et un énorme succès. Et puis, on est dans les remerciements quand même. On ne doit pas oublier les guests, sans qui ces événements n'auraient pas
Mais on va faire tout ça. On va le faire en image.
On a tellement de tout un tas de
on va en redire tout au long de l'événement.
En tous les cas, bravo pour cette participation à cette loterie. Et bravo aux gagnants.
Un réel succès et bravo aux gagnants. Alors maintenant, un fait que vous attendez tous, forcément, c'est c'est l'arrivée de notre ami Bob Gale. Alors, j'ai envie de dire, and I will continue in English, thanks to all of you for being involved with us and support Team Fox. And as Bob Gale will say, keep the good work going well. Always involved in fighting Parkinson's disease. So, we have a sad news. We have a sad news because, unfortunately, Bob Gale cannot join us today. I spoke with him the last night, and he has some personal constraint. Unfortunately, he's very sad and to not be able to join us today. So he explained me the situation, and he gave me a little greeting video for you guys to thank all of you and to give you some news about the Back to the Future musical. So Bob Gale sent me this video the last night, and I'm very happy to share it with you now to hear him and to see what he wants to tell us. All right? So let me share the screen and let me put the video on. So now we will have the video of Mr. Gale for explaining us the situation for this Back to the Future day. But don't be worried. Don't be worried, because just after the explanation of Bob Gale, we will have also an interview, an exclusive interview that no one has seen because I kept it. I have
seen it, so
I have made a video with Bob Gale, of course, last year in London, and I will put this video. I asked him to ask a question, and it's very cool to share it with you guys on this Back to the Future Day. So just after Bob Gale, we will have an exclusive interview of Bob Gale himself explaining us some different things in Back to the Future movie. Okay, so right now, Mr. Bob Gale. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Bob Gale here. Sorry I can't be with you live. There are personal reasons why I couldn't do that today, but happy Back to the Future Day to everybody. Thanks for being here. And I have some Back to the Future musical news for everybody. If you'll go to our website, backtothefuturemusical.com, you'll find out that we have released a single of Back in Time with Ollie Dobson, who plays Marty in the musical, singing. So you're definitely going to want to find out more details about that. And we are also announcing that the original cast album for Back to the Future the Musical will be available in early summer from Sony. So that's exciting news as well. Tickets for the musical, of course, are on sale now via the website. And the other news, of course, is that the 4K edition of the trilogy is now on sale from Amazon and any other retailer that you might be doing business with. check these out. The movies have never looked as good as they do in 4K. There's some great new special features as well. So all in all, it's a great time to be a fan of Back to the Future. Anyway, hope you have all had a great Back to the Future day, and I hope to see many of you in London when we open the musical starting May 14th. See you in the future.
Here we are again. So thank you, Bob, to have made this little video. And yeah, we understand totally that you cannot be there tonight with us, but it doesn't matter. You're great. And you have a lot of love for the fans. You send us a lot of love. You send us some very beautiful news about the Back to the Future, the musical. And I'm very proud to show you my T-shirt of the Peanuts T-shirt that was given to me during the
dates.
Yeah, with the dates tour.
Turn your back, yeah.
Behind me is the dates tour.
Here.
So a little promotion of Back to the Future musical. And yeah, we all understand that unfortunately you cannot be with us tonight, but in this Back to the Future day, we're very happy to have this little video and to share love with a lot of fans from all over the world. So thank you so much, Mr. Gale, for what you have done. And you were with us on the Aperture. It was fantastic. Remember, guys, the 10 this month, it was a great moment with Bob Gale live and Michael Clasterin also. So unfortunately, you cannot be there tonight, but some things happen. Yeah. And I have promised you that I have another video, which is an interview of Bob Gale himself done in London last year. So let's now have a look at this beautiful interview. If I'm able to see it, yes, here it is. So here, an exclusive interview of Bob Gale, and we will come back just after. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the show, and Back to the Future day. Enjoy your pizza today, or tonight, or this morning, because it's a Japanese, American. With your Pepsi, of course, Doc. You're right. So let's now an interview of Bob Gale. Thank you.
Hi, so for the team. First question to Bob Gale. Bob, when Marty and Doc came to 2015, they arrived in October, and we could notice that there are no more Halloween decoration in front of the house. Does it make sense? Is it something you wanted or not?
Well, when we made the movie in 1989, people didn't decorate their houses for Halloween.
Oh,
that was something that became a much bigger deal in the 1990s. In the middle to late 1990s. So it never even occurred to us that people would decorate their house for Halloween. That's a good question, and that's why.
Okay, thank you. And the second one, is there a technology you wanted to do for the movie in 2015 and you didn't put it on the screen? Is there technology, an idea, or something you wanted?
Yeah, we had an idea for a sport of the future that would be played in an anti-gravity chamber called slam ball. And in the early drafts of part 2, we had Marty having to play slam ball with Griff in this slam ball arena. And it was just too expensive and too hard.
That's expensive to make it, but it was a great idea. Something to replace the football.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, Bob.
You're welcome, Mitch.
And thanks, guys, to be involved in the Team Force Foundation. And stay tuned. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Wow, here again.
Guys, it was 2 questions that are rare questions, I would say. Something you didn't know the answer.
I have tried something new, because I've seen him a lot of time, and each time, hey, Bob, where do you involved? Oh, what's the scenario? Is there something? So I have, of course, a lot of questions based on the movie. But for this day, I wanted something special, some rare questions about technologies in 2015, because how do they have imagined a technology 20 years or 30 years before. So it was very cool to have his point of view and to say, hey, yes, I have imagined another thing, but at the end, we don't put it on the screen because it was so costly, it was difficult to make, no more SFX, etc. So it's very interesting to have this vision, initially vision at the beginning, and then after, during the set, yeah, there is some troubles with the cast, some trouble with the VFX, some trouble with the... So, no, it's done. So that was a cool question, I think, personally. And the other one, yes, Halloween. Where is Halloween? But the future, we have a lot of orange, and the orange is the color of Team Fox, and a lot of pumpkins everywhere, a lot of... But no Halloween in America in 85, we don't want. So as he explained, just few houses were celebrating Halloween. So it was also very funny because I asked him a lot of questions after that, but it was, I just put those two on the videos. And it was very funny to see him describing the ambience he wanted at the beginning. And then after some works, some revision, because they have made a lot of revision because of the budget, of course. One moment that, we have to put 1 million out of the movie. How do you do? Wow, 1 million. How do that? So VFX, SFX, some scenes, cut. So yes, and you could have the initial vision of Bob Gale and Bob Zemeckis in the comics, of course, because now he has made a lot of comics, and Flamival for France is the distributor and editor of the Back to the Future comics. So you could have a good idea of Bob Gale's world wanted in Back to the Future, thanks to those comics. And
oh, by the way, this interview was made when? Last year? In London?
Year, I mean, in London. Oh, yes.
I know why.
The same day.
I know what happened at the same day.
I seen him for something. What it was?
Yeah, I think you were showing him our project.
Exactly.
For
it was
Voyage Temporel, the book we made together.
Sure, it was a meeting with Bob Gale.
And that was validated by Bob.
To have his validation, because Amblin and Universal told me, yeah, of course, but we need Bob Gale's approval. Yeah, I met him in 1 month, so I will ask him, and I will bring the book with me. And Bob said, wow, what a great job. So I'm very proud.
In English. So we are working now for the English version.
Exactly, yeah.
Only available in French for the moment.
But
voilà,
in the next month, and now, we are working in the English version. So in few months, we will be able to have this book also in English. Right, Doc?
Absolutely.
Yep. And few words in French?
Yeah. En français, bon, vous avez vu effectivement cette interview exclusive qui avait été faite par notre ami Mitch l'année passée à Londres, au mois de juillet dernier à Londres. Effectivement, donc avec ces deux questions particulières qu'on ne pose jamais, que personne ne pose jamais effectivement à Bob Gale, qui sont intéressantes. La première était de dire, mais à aucun moment, alors que c'est la période dans le film, on ne voit de décoration type Halloween ou quoi que ce soit sur les maisons. Bah non, parce que comme l'explique Bob Gale, finalement à cette époque-là, on fêtait peu Halloween, même aux États-Unis. La deuxième question, c'était est-ce qu'il y avait des technologies et certaines choses qu'il avait imaginées et qui ne figurent pas dans le film. Et en l'occurrence, il évoque un sport, une discipline qu'on devait voir en gravitation et qui, en fait, pour des raisons de budget, tout simplement, c'était trop coûteux, a été enlevé en fait du scénario et n'a donc pas été tourné. Donc c'est intéressant, chaque fois on apprend des petites choses sans avoir à lui poser toujours les mêmes questions, parce que je pense que ça doit être assez lassant pour nos amis acteurs et crew members. Et puis donc notre ami Mitch avait rencontré Bob d'abord pour la bonne cause, et bien évidemment puisqu'il avait un stand à Londres c'était la FCC.
J'avais été invité pour représenter la Team Fox
Comic Con et évidemment, pour récolter des fonds, présenter. Bob Gale était présent, évidemment. Se connaissant, ils ont eu l'occasion de partager le stand et lui présenter.
And the same day, I was there also with my friend David Ferguson. You remember,
yes.
David? We were together leading the Team Fox stall in London, right? Perhaps we have some trouble. J'étais avec David Ferguson et il était avec moi.
Notre ami écossais donc de la Hill Valley Historical Society.
Pendant mes rendez-vous avec Bob Gale, il prenait le relais sur le stand Team Fox pour pouvoir gérer le stand à ma place. Donc, un grand merci, David. Thanks, David. Et voilà, c'est un très très bon souvenir d'avoir cette validation.
Et donc du coup, il a coupé quand même parce que.
Excuse-moi, oui, c'est vrai.
Non, mais l'idée c'était simplement de dire qu'en même temps, tu avais rencontré Bob Gale pour lui présenter notre projet,
exactement,
pour lui faire valider notre projet, dont on est très fiers évidemment, qui est le livre qu'on a sorti aux éditions Flamival, qui est l'éditeur aussi des comics français Retour vers le futur, Ed Flamival, qui a donc sorti notre livre Voyage temporel, qui est un livre en fait humoristique de gags reprenant notamment les dialogues du film. Donc, si vous ne l'avez pas, n'hésitez pas à vous le procurer, ou même directement sur les salons lorsqu'on se rencontre. Alors, il n'est pas gratuit, le Back to the Future Day.
2 petites illustrations, et je ne vous dis pas laquelle, mais une est la préférée de notre ami Bob Gale.
Ah oui.
Voilà. Donc, allez, c'était le petit scoop, c'est gratuit.
Allez, vous savez quoi? Celui qui découvre quelle illustration favorite de Bob Gale, je lui offre un petit pins.
On lui fait gagner un petit
la
pins.
comédie musicale, parce que évidemment, on est là aussi pour parler des nouveautés. Et le musical, comme vous le savez, il a été interrompu. Malheureusement, il a été vu une dizaine de fois, une dizaine de représentations. Du fait du Covid, méchamment écourté, mais il redémarre, on l'espère tous, le 14 mai prochain, on the 40th of May. Sorry. So, book your tickets. Don't be afraid to book your tickets, because in any case, if something happens, it will be possible to delay or to have another date. So, book your tickets and see it. Really, it's absolutely amazing, magical, wonderful. If you're a fan of BTTF, and we know you are, for sure, you can only be absolutely seduced by this. It's absolutely wow.
Exactly. Incredible. So now we will do a little step-by-step comparison, because a lot of people ask us, hey, those videos were so great with Kevin, etc. But we wanted more. We wanted some comparison. We wanted some to be inside, for example, in Hill Valley High School. So yes, let's now have a little step-by-step comparison with our friends, and with a makeup I've done with some photos. So right now, let's see this comparison. Very funny, and we will learn a lot of things. So now up here at lunch, and here we are. Let me share my screen. It will start in few seconds. Clap up. The first, this one.
It's time to.
So here we are with the stage 12. It starts with stage 12. And I've made little photos at different periods, 2012 and 2018, to show you the difference with the location during the set. So, for example, here you have the house used on the movie. There, the same in 2012. The same here in 2018, and another view. You could note, for example, that this photo is quite similar to this one, and the location didn't change a lot. But after that, during those 6 years, you can note now a ramp. So there is some differences now. If you go to this house, you will show a ramp for a person. So quite different now, right? So here's the stage 12. Here, wow, the location just here and there, the location where this scene was used. Here, as you have seen with Kevin the other day, the stairs, and you could note that it's not very, it's deeper, so it was not very useful And to imagine Marty going from the stairs to the floor was not permitted because it's deeper. So we have some photos here to detail those things. Up here's the parking lot. We could see there the exact scene of the parking lot with some focus. Here, the DeLorean time machine and the last sequence of the movie, of course. Here, wow, a house that everybody knows.
The Peeping Tom.
Yeah, Peeping Tom, yeah, Peeping Tom. So the same house in 2012. And the same house in 2018. So not a lot of changes. Even the trees are the same.
No, you didn't see anyone in the house.
No, of course. No beautiful upstairs. The Twin Pine Mall. Hey, remember with Kevin the other day we visit the Twin Pines Mall, and it was very bizarre, very strange, because when Kevin showed us this location, remember, it was closed,
and now you know why.
Exactly. The same day we didn't know why it was closed and why he met a policeman, etc. But now all of you knows it was because it was used for a promotion. So very cool to have done this video with Kevin the other day.
Kevin was there at the right moment.
Exactly. Oh, and now the house, Jennifer's house. So very cool. I met the owners of the house. I've spent a lot of time with them, talking about the movie, talking about Parkinson's disease. They are so gentle and so generous people. It was, I spent a great moment talking to them about the movie. Here, the Hill Valley High School.
You told they kept the...
Yeah, they kept the.
How do you say that? Sorry.
They kept this little balance chair,
the moving chair.
The moving chair, yeah. They kept it in honor of the movie.
So it's the right one from the movie.
It's the right one from the movie. Yeah,
wow.
It's the exact same as you could note. The exact. They kept it. They kept it, and to remember the movie, it's there. And I was sitting there with them. I was sitting, and it's very cool.
Wow.
But another thing, don't sit there. Don't enter if you haven't the permission of the owner. It was a rendezvous I have done months ago with them, talking about Parkinson, and I was there as a Parkinson's invitee because talking about the disease before of talking about the movie. It was my concern. So if you go there, guys, just ask for a photo if you want, but don't enter, don't sit, and be patient and be respectful of all locations. For those one, I have made rendezvous as Kevin, the same. We made rendezvous with the owners, and after if they want, they want. If they don't want, okay, be respectful. So it's a good point to notice that. Thanks. Hill Valley High School. So now it's very cool because Dangerous Bob was there, of course. He was there, and I don't know if it's still there, but we have put some paint on.
He's behind the trees.
Yeah, behind the trees, probably just hidden behind the tree. So you could note the same entrance as Jennifer and Marty when they met in Hill Valley High School. And now let's go inside. So inside you could note the doors and very large floor. It's very deep. So in fact, they have used a lot of strategies with the cameras to make it more comfortable and to have a good point of view. But in fact, wow, the college is very large, very long, a lot of, so even with some great photos, it's very difficult to make the same because you have to have a lot of tools to do the same exact shoot. Here, another view of the Hill Valley High School. You could note the Whittier High School. They have changed, of course, the name in the entrance. As you could note there, the floor changed, but in fact, it's an effect because those beginning were the real ones. All this part in the main entrance were the real one. Here they have only delete the red colors in the background, but it's the real one. And after that, it's some effect of, as I said, the deeper of the place. So this party is the real one, and this one not. It was. He said it was, but I don't think so. But this one, sure, because I've just deleted the
proportions are not the right ones.
It seems that, I don't know. He says that all was, but I think only the beginning for me. And this part, as you could note, there's a cube, but they have made some VFX, Doc, because as I said, they have put some VFX. Yeah, they have put some VFX to delete the red there.
Okay.
So for that, I don't know if they have put some things. I don't know. Perhaps it's just a map they have put inside. I don't know. But for the people who made the visit with me, he said that it never changed.
Okay.
So here, just there, the same place, but with no trophy, because I haven't won some trophy this day. And here we could see another section. This is the same exact place of the location. Here's the famous stairs where you could note that people are going and going and going, because during the text we could see the same people entering the stairs. Here, as you could note, it seems that it's not a map, but the real one, but it's quite different. So for me, it's different. But Ron Woodward.
Yeah, who is Ron Woodward?
Ron Woodward. I haven't.
Is it someone from the
from
crew?
From the
it's a question for next time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed that it was Ron Woodward. If someone there knew
if you know,
Ron Woodward,
please mention it in the comments.
Exactly. It would be very interesting to know who's there. Here, another great house, very beautiful, very bizarre, because it's only this one with a different style. It's on the same location, on the same road than the others. But this one, with this very different facade, as you could note, there's no VFX on it. It's only never SFX. It's the real location, the real house, the real stones are there. And as you could note, between 2012 and 2018, it didn't change. It didn't change. So very cool, very cool to be able to notice all of these locations. Oh, here I am in the Ducks Mansion. So very cool to be there. It never changed, and it's open to public for some visits some days. But not every day. It was a museum, so very hard to get some shots inside, but Kevin did, and we have seen inside, and it's a great location, the Ducks Mansion. And here, the starting scene when Marty comes out Doug's garage and go through the Burger King. So here you could note that even the location is quite the same. You have to imagine there the Doug's garage, but this is right on the same location. And there, the DeLorean in 2012 and 2 years because when you see the DeLorean outside with no care,
A model?
It was the A model, the same, which is
the
now
one that was restored by Joe Walzer
and the same in 2012 and now 2018 in the museum, Peterson Museum. Here's a Burger King. We have done this location with Kevin also, of course, and here in 2012, here in 2018.
It was our first visit during this event.
Yeah, the first visit of the event, the Burger King, because we have started with the right scenes in the movie with Kevin. And as you could note, it changed a little there. At the beginning, they were not, it was like, it was like in the movie. Just in 2012, it was like in the movie. But after, now, in 2018, they have changed this way, probably to make it more easier to come to the Burger King with wheelchairs or things like that, or peatons,
the roof also.
and the roof also. And they have done that because I think this occasion burnt a little, and an accident came there between those two dates. So they have made some change.
The meat was too grilled.
Yep, it was grilled, exactly. The meat was too grilled. Someone who wanted it to grill, and the
burnt meat.
My God. So that is another house, which is you couldn't note the same one. This one is the house where Beef goes through with the ball. When he launched the ball, when the little child, hey, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. Do you want to go? So, and he puts the ball on the roof of the house.
And
so
where's the ball?
The ball is in the roof of this house, and this house is just the next one to Lauren's house. Of course, they are neighbors. So it's very interesting to have those anecdotes and to be there a lot of time and to be able to show you guys those things today. I appreciate. So thank you again. And now it's time to dinner for us. Now it's 9 o'clock.
To dinner, perhaps.
So perhaps we could have some dessert because we have no
our
time.
friend Lorraine made us something nice.
A little
because today it's the Back to the Future Day.
Of course, Back to the Future Day. So we want.
So she brought us something very nice.
So time to dinner for
Come
us.
on, Lorraine.
We will make a true.
Oh
my God!
Now
so
we
cool.
are so cool. Very
So
nice.
we will end it
Wonderful,
very
Lorraine.
soon. We will end it very soon.
And we can eat it. It will be very, very, very
So
nice.
let's finish in 2 or 3 minutes because I want to eat this dessert.
By the way, hey,
no,
hey, Uncle Joey.
Hey, Uncle Joey. No, so now we will, of course, give a lot of thanks because we have to thank a lot of people that they made this event possible, and because of and thanks to them, we are very proud to be able to say that it was a great success. It was a great success because, as I said, every day my main goal was to raise funds for the Team Fox. I have made firstly this event for this goal to raise funds for the Team Fox, and the main idea was to invite all of my friends of Back to the Future, so to permit them to explain us some different things, behind the scenes stories, things that never happened. So with, as you have seen, funny questions. Remember yesterday with Terry and Oliver, it was so fun and fun to have their stories, their vision to, hey, you're now celebs in Argentina. So a lot of things very cool. And I wanted to share those anecdotes with you guys before perhaps putting some on a book. It's a long idea. I have some years and years and years, but I will try to improve this point and to
Please
be able to make this book with the relation I have in Universal and Blin and a lot of people and all my notes and all my archives and all the stories I have. So I will try to do my best to be able to write this book for next year or in 2 years, but I will promise I will do. So now, thank you, and I will share my screen again because there's a lot of people I want to thank. So thanks to you guys to stay with us, to raise funds, to be helpful, to support us every day, every action we are doing, and all fans from all over the world, of course, because it's thanks to you that we could do these auctions. But also, for this event, Pedro Torome from the Team Fox and from Regresa Futuro in Spain, ATM Power Spain, he joined us last year or this year, I don't remember,
this year.
to make a branch in Spain, and we're very proud. He's involved. He has made a lot of events in favor of Team Fox this year, and he raised a lot of money for us. For
Muchas gracias, Pedro.
Muchas gracias, Pedro. Y para gente que nos escucha en España, es decir, el placer que tenemos de tener Pedro como amigo en la asociación ATM Power Association. Y lo que has hecho, Pedro, este año para nosotros y para nuestro amigo Michael es estupendo. Un abrazo, un saludo. Muy bien, gracias.
Ole.
Ahora, ole. Vamos a, we will continue with, and in English, just after our friends from Japan, because we have also a lot of friends and a branch in Tokyo with our friend Amy, but Vince, Yusuke, Yuki, a lot of people. They are so gentle, they are so kind. They're so happy to help us to raise funds for the foundation. So thanks a lot, guys. Thank you. Konnichiwa. It's always a pleasure to discuss with you from the movie. And I know we have made an event on the first day with you. It was in the middle of the night for me, but we have made it with some people from the crew from the movie came to join us in Tokyo. And few hours ago, it was around 2:00 in France. You made another one for this Back to the Future Day, because now you're sleeping probably in Tokyo. You're in the middle of the night, but today you have made an event in Japan, and I can't wait to have this video, this great moment you share, all of you guys. And if some of you are connected now, I just want to say thank you. Arigato for all you have done and to support with us the Michael J. Fox Foundation. So thank you so much, my dear friends. Here in French, I will speak. Aussi les membres de l'association 88 miles à l'heure qui font un boulot terrible. J'ai mis cette photo que j'aime bien, c'était en avril 2018 parce qu'on avait recueilli 300 €. C'était un bon début, c'était le début de l'association. Moi, comme vous le savez, ça fait très longtemps que je suis sur la Team Fox et puis avec toutes ces personnes. Mais quand j'ai, avec les copains, décidé de créer cette association parce que non seulement les États-Unis, je connaissais très bien, mais surtout, il y avait un beau, on va dire, vraiment une belle équipe au sein de la France et on voulait faire quelque chose pour les Français et pour l'Europe. On a créé cette association, c'était merveilleux.
Et c'est notre anniversaire aujourd'hui.
Parce
qu'on doit vous rappeler que l'association a été créée officiellement, c'est dans le journal officiel, le 21 octobre 2017 à 16h29. Bah oui, c'est voulu.
Donc,
so it's today, it's our birthday also for 88 miles for our association, because the association was created. For us. It was created 3 years ago on the 21st of October 2017 at 4:29, but French
time.
French date.
So happy birthday to us et merci à tout le monde, Guillaume, Manu, Eric, Philippe, Lolo, Gale,
toute la bande, tous ceux qui nous aident, qui participent à nos actions.
Dans Retour vers le futur collection, dans
merci à vous tous.
retourverslefutur.com, sur nos forums, partout. Vous êtes des amours. Merci de vos dons, merci de nous supporter au travers de toutes nos actions.
Et Dieu sait si c'est difficile.
Oui, c'est vrai. Oui, moi aussi. Social distance, mais je te supporte encore une petite vingtaine de minutes et ça va aller.
Allez, c'est bon, je me casse.
Et il y a un beau dessert qui nous attend.
Voilà, parce que j'ai faim, moi, il y a un super dessert.
Thanks to Paul, of course. Emma, un grand merci. On a vu ta collection incroyable, vraiment superbe collection. Toujours à nous aider dans les créations de logos, de graphismes, de choses. Vous voulez quelque chose, un graphisme?
Voilà, super
you want
designer.
something to want to create a new design or something like that? Please go to Emma's Facebook and website and Twitter. And she is an awesome girl with awesome abilities in creating some very cool designs. So please contact her if you wanted some cool design. Merci Emma, and thanks to Jack, thanks to David, thanks to Shaw, thanks to Chris Lloyd also, thanks to all of you. You've done a fantastic job. You have a fantastic collection. I'm very proud to be your friend, and I remember Hill Valley Historical Society go there and see the results of the raffle. It was a big success. We're very proud to give you those posters and
wonderful action from our friends from UK.
Exactly. It was a great collaboration between us. Here, also, my friend Jeffrey Weissman. Jeffrey joined us on the event in Japan, on the opening day in Japan. It was in the middle of the night for me, and it was quite in the evening for him. And he joined us with all of those guys from Japan.
Cool.
So cool. And he also joined 10 minutes when I interviewed Edward about designs, etc., because we were spoken about designs that Jeffrey used as George McFly in Back to the Future 2. So very cool to have him also those days. Thank you, Mr. Jeffrey Weissman. Thank you always, my friend. Thanks to us, Bob, Gale, Michael Clustering. You both come again. Michael during the interview, Bob with me the last night, but with all of you with this little message video you recorded. So thanks to you both to be there on the opening date. It was very important for Team Fox to have you both because you're friends, you have a great collaboration together, and having you both on the opening day makes sense for me when I speak about Back to the Future, and particularly when I want to launch an event about the Team Fox. So thank you guys to be there. Very happy to be your friends. So, Mr. Michael Schaefer, it was so great. It was so great. Oh, Michael, you're watching. Oh, Mike.
Whoa.
Thank you, my friend. It was a real pleasure.
Yeah,
it was a real pleasure.
Yeah.
And hope we could work something for the fans to make them
it's so able too.
Having your new book, as I said, your new book with news, with new things inside and with a signature if you could. So thank you, Michael.
En France, on attend le 13 novembre pour la nouvelle version du livre
de Michael Clustering, où on va essayer de faire quelque chose qui va être avec une signature, des goodies, des machins, et je remettrai des choses en plus. Pour les gens qui prennent le livre de Michael Clustering, on rajoutera des cadeaux bonus de 80 miles à l'heure. We will add some goodies from 88 Mile per Hour Association to all of you guys who will wait and join us with Michael Clustering's new book, and we'll try to make a session of signatures on it. So go with me by PM. I will write the name, and once I have sufficient name, I will contact Michael to organize something, and I will add some few goodies also in the book for you. Allez, it's free. It's the Back to the Future Day, so some surprises will come. Thank you, Michael Schaefer. It was a great pleasure to share those stories with you, and we enjoy Françoise Hardy also because it was
we
a song that we discovered.
One song of Françoise Hardy, but this song we didn't know.
It was very cool.
Didn't know.
Thanks to you, Michael Schaefer. My dear friend Kevin Pye, you wore the beret as it as was no one. You're so beautiful with your beret. Keep it on your head because it makes you younger. It makes you very cool, and you're a very cool person.
And more French too.
And more French too. So, but you're part of French because you yet came here to visit
many friends. Kevin was so cool.
So you're so adorable, and it's always a pleasure to welcome you here in my house, and I'm very pleased also to visit you in your home in LA. So thank you. You're a great friend of mine, and I'm very pleased to have you this day to discuss with you about those beautiful stories you shared with all of us. It was a great moment. Thank you, Kevin. All my love. My dear friend John Bell and with Joanna Johnson. It was incredible this day. I ask you why, because I know John since years now, and speaking about sketches, you remember we have yet done some dedicated session with John Bell with his signature on some stickers, and I offered you those stickers for some donation in the group, in the Facebook group. So we have done yet many things with John Bell, and knowing that they have a great collaboration together with Joanna Johnston was for me, wow, a main thing to have them both at the same time for this day, because their collaboration was so intense. They have made promotion in Japan. They have designed something together. Joanna wrote something, and John Bell designed some. Joanna built the costumes. It was so important for me to have you both at the same time here for us. And you went. It was so awesome. Joanna, I know that you're someone very busy. You're still working. You're still in the business. You have won an award for your whole life of costume as a designer, as a builder. You've made some incredible. You have a movie that was released last week in France, Sacrée Sorcière, from Robert Zemeckis.
Yes.
You've worked with Spielberg and Zemeckis so many times. So giving us 1 hour of your time just to enjoy with us was a gift for me. And thank you for coming, Joanna. Thank you to my friend and to my pal John Bell to permit also this invitation. So I was very pleased to welcome you both on board. It was wow. Thank you. Michael, wow, what can I say? For you especially, Michael, I was Einstein. I'm not Einstein every day, but for you, I was, because you're so funny. You're so lovely people. You're someone, you're the same in front or inside, outside the camera. When I speak to you, it's like speaking to my old brother, because it's like a family. You are so direct with people, friendly with people. You told those anecdotes, those stories. And as I said, you're probably one of those that knew the most the trilogy, because you have had all those documents which permits you to put them inside, to put them together, to make those mix, and to tell us those beautiful behind-the-scenes stories you have told us in your marvelous book. We have the great package of your book there.
Ultimate version.
The ultimate version. And it's always a pleasure to have a look at this ultimate, because every day when we have a look at it, we still discover some new thing. It's incredible. For all of you guys, it's the Bible. If you had to buy only one book about the trilogy,
it's this one.
or wait some months and probably the new version, because I think it's very cool, very similar, but with a lot of add-on. Thank you, Michael. It was a real pleasure. And I note that you have wrote, merci, mon ami. Oh, wow. You're still improving your French. One day your French will be better than my English, I promise you. And my English, but one day, sure. And hopefully we could have a great conversation in French together in a few months. If I had to speak English, I would try, but with my poor English, you will not understand me as I wanted, but it doesn't matter. We are friends, and speaking Franglish, it's also cool. So thank you, Michael. It was a real pleasure. Thanks. Oh, DB, Dangerous Bob here in my head every day, because every day you're my brother from the mother, and yeah, from the outside says you're my bro, and it's really a pleasure to share those moments with you, Bob. And thanks to Nancy, because I know that behind you there's some Nancy taking notes, permit those meetings, etc. And it's always a pleasure to welcome you both at home. You know that you have a room for you, and tell me just when you want to come, and it's always a pleasure. My house, your house, I said. Mi casa, su casa. So thank you so much, Bobby. Thank you, Nancy. It was a real pleasure, and you have done so much for Team Fox. You're a charitable man. So, and don't forget, guys, if you have seen the days where Bobby was with us, he has now some new Paradox black t-shirt. So go on the dangerousbob.net. It's incredible. Those t-shirts are very famous because they were made from the same Paradox label that was used for the cars to park on the lot. There were a parking said Paradox. You have to put it on the car, and your car was permitted to go on the parking lot. So Bobby, you sold the last one a few months ago or last month, but before sending it to the people, you have made those shirts based on the exact replica of the Paradox style of the stickers you have to put on your car. So a piece of collection, those t-shirts. So go there in dangerousbob.com. So now, oh, my friend Edward, it was a real pleasure. You're a visual futuristic artist, and thank you so much, Edward, to come, because I know you was in the middle of your lessons and not easy to come 1 hour for us, but you did it. You took 1 hour between your lessons to come and to explain us those beautiful designs, and we really enjoy. Thanks, Edward. You have made a great job on the movie. Thank you. The legend, for me, is the legend of cinematography, my best cinematographer of all time, Dean Candy. You could not speak about Hollywood movies without speaking about Dean Candy. He has made so many movies, so many hits, so many things, putting the right lights where the right size were needed, putting the right angle when the right angle was needed. He has, as he said and as he explained us, two visions, and nobody or no one else has these incredible two visions when he's watching some things. So thank you, Dean. It was a great moment, and thank you, Tisha. Thank you, Tisha, for being so helpful for me, because Dean, you are at the moment working on different projects, and I know you are very busy. Just few minutes before the meeting, you were on another meeting, so thank you so much to have been with us this day. It was a real pleasure, and I know a lot of people enjoyed to see you. Thanks, Tisha. Thanks, Dean. Oh, my dear friend from a long time, Claudia. It was, wow, I was so sad on the first Sunday when I was not able to see you, because you get an invitation to come in our Japanese event, the same that Jeffrey went, and I was so sad because some troubles with the computers didn't allow you to come, etc. So when I call you and we say, "Hey, Mitch, but don't be sad, I will come next Sunday." Wow, what a great surprise! What a great surprise! And we are very happy to have seen those beautiful stories, Claudia, and also your cats, because your 3 cats were very funny, I remember, during the interview. So thank you so much, Claudia. Go, if you want, guys, have sessions, signature, t-shirts. Don't be shy, go on Claudia Wells, AmaniWells.com. Always a pleasure for Claudia to open the store and to welcome you on board, or to give you some signature session on t-shirt or photos, behind the scenes photos. Always a pleasure. Thanks, Claudia. Oh, thanks also for Jeff, to my friend who came but no able to speak or to hear us. He was the guy here just in the Café 80, in the Café 80, as an extra, and I found that his story was so special also, because he went just there before Michael J. And just the next Plan is not here. We only see the girl. So it was funny to see this one, but unfortunately we don't make it. So thank you. We will make it again later, Jeff. Oh, my friend Burton, the old West Texas cowboy for real, because he's wearing a hat, a cowboy hat every day. This guy is smiling every time. He's a real cowboy of all time. He's the Texas cowboy that you always imagine. So, wow. I met you, yes, twice, 3 times, I don't remember, but each time it's a real pleasure to talk with you. You're so funny. You give us some great spirit, and it's always a pleasure to share the stories, and particularly with the Old West period in Back to the Future. So, and when you say, how did you learn to shoot like that? But it was so fun. So thank you, my friend Burton. Thank you. And thanks, Bobby. Thanks, Bobby, to permit it. You were very, very helpful. Thank you, thank you. Oh, here we are. Here we are, my Team Fox guides, my Team Fox spirits during those all long years. You're such a lovely and charitable couple. As you said, we are rich in friends, and I could say although this sentence now, you were rich in friends, you still are going rich in friends, and now, thanks to you, I could be rich in friends because I know you both now, and wow, what a real pleasure to share those stories with you, and it's always a pleasure to work for Team Fox. And as you said, Richard, it's Brad Pitt or it's Taylor Durden. It's Taylor Durden. It's in Fight Club. So no, it's a very what a lovely couple, yeah. And Brad Pitt. So thank you guys for coming. Unfortunately, we cannot have done the session inside the DeLorean because when you went inside, you lost your Wi-Fi, but it doesn't matter. It was very funny to try to make the interview inside the DeLorean. I seen you, but the audience cannot. But we will try next time, no problem. It was very cool. Oh, the maestro, white Kevin Bush,
the best Hill Valley reporter,
Hill Valley citizens and reporter of all time. We really enjoy having Kevin every day live with you guys, for you guys, giving you all the details you didn't notice. Wow, it was incredible. Not only giving you those beautiful videos, but also giving you all those details. You know, he's one of the citizens of Hill Valley with the most knowledge about the trilogy. And wow, what a pleasure to have you all those days, Kevin. It was a real pleasure for me, for Doc, for a lot of people. And I'm sure your audience enjoy a lot. So thank you, Kevin, because you also support us since a lot of years, and you have done so much for the community of Back to the Future fan. So now, if I'm able to make those things and to raise those funds to help our pal Michael J, it's thanks to you guys also. Of course, you're part of my heart, you know. Thank you, Kevin. And a lot of people to thank, but you were so, a lot of people, but I want to focus on, of course, ATM Power Association members and all of you guys in Retour vers le Futur Collection. Now we have hit the goal of 4,000 people in our Facebook group. And wow, it's amazing. Continue à nous supporter sur le groupe. Continue to support us in this group because it's quite for good auction each time. C'est toujours pour une belle enchère, un bon sentiment pour la Team Fox. Donc, continuez à être nombreux et surtout, donnez de la qualité au groupe et puis suivez nos actions. C'est vraiment quelque chose qui nous porte à cœur. Thanks you guys from our Facebook group, Retour vers le Futur Collection. Now, the time travel train, Doc.
You forgot someone.
I have still perhaps some other
You
guys.
forgot someone, Mitch.
Who I know.
You forgot someone
perhaps,
so much important for this event because
Oh.
he created this event.
So
He's our maestro, Mitch Garcia.
Oh my God.
Because without him, we didn't have all that. He organized all that with all the guests, with all the friends. So, Mitch, you cannot imagine all what we live each time with you. I said always, you know, my friend, but it's always incredible all the things we have lived together, and we will continue. But for all the fans, yeah, of course, hearts up for sure. Once more, thank you. You're really if Michael Castorin is the Bible
of course
for the fans, you are the best
Bible.
friends for the fans, and you know you are someone who is incredible, and you have so much connections since a long time with actors, with crew members, and that's why it's, as I said 1 week ago, here in this event, it was like à la maison. We were at home with friends and not with people from Hollywood. Of course, they are so, wow, immense career. They are incredible people. But the feeling we had all together, it was like we were here
at home with friends.
It was so cool and so funny, and I hope you here in front of your screen, you have felt the same way, because for us it was what a pleasure. So thank you, my friend.
Oh, thank you, Doug. Thank you for your kind words. Yeah, as you said, I try to do my best inviting people I love since a lot of time, since years, and only friends. So the feeling of being at home with Bob Gale, Michael Castorin, Dangerous Bob, Kevin, Claudia, a lot of people, Edward. So this feeling is possible because we knew each other, we're friends since a long time, and not only so the relationship we developed, it's something very important for me. As you know, I'm involved in the cause since years and years.
And very important, very sincere, because it's with the heart.
Exactly.
It's always done, you know, with Mitch, it's always done with the heart for the cause. We don't do that for the money, but just to help Michael J. Fox Foundation. Yeah. So it's the best human thing we can do, and you can do. So thank you so much.
Thank you. And for that reason, you came, all of you guys, freely at this event without saying, I want something, freely taking part of your time. And I know you're so busy for a lot of you guys. So thank you to come here and to make this event possible. And so a little thing I want to add, it's about...
we forgot Einstein.
Also Einstein. And some friends of us also have made some great things, scene stealers with our friends Daz and Roy, etc. They made an incredible works, and with them you will be able, from people from UK, to have the Michael Castorin's edition book, the new book, in few months, with some signature on it. Thanks to probably Daz, Royce, and so he made also different events for people, for fans to be able to see actors. So it's a talent management team in UK, which is one of my best friends. So thanks to support them, it was it. And also I want to say that the time travel train, go on Facebook, and if you want, some new photos will appear just today. So for the Back to the Future Day, some photos will appear in the Facebook. Go to the time travel train, and you will see, guys, a 101 replica of the futuristic train in Back to the Future. So if you want to book it for your events, if you want to see how amazing is having the Back to the Future train in real scale for your marriage, for your events, go there. They have done such a great work, so I support them as a friend of. It's Jan. It's a lot of people working on this project since years. So thank you guys for doing a great job, and let the great job continue.
Yes.
And now we're very happy to say that with all of your donation, guys, from each of you, America, UK, or friend from Japan, from Europe, from Spain, etc., we will be able to give at the end of the year when we have the amount to make the transfer possible in the Team Fox account. If my calculations are correct, it will be more than, we have raised more than $7,000. So raising more than $7,000. Our goal for this year was $3,000.
So
more than the double. Wow!
Wonderful! Congrats to all of you.
It's thanks to you we made the impossible being the possible, and for pal Michael J, for the Team Fox family, I'm very happy to be able to say that yes, we will put something like $7,000 in our account for this year. So
you know what? That proves that the Back to
Wow.
the Future community is the best community
Exactly.
ever.
Better
Once
than
more.
Star Wars, better than the other. Yeah,
Of course.
You're right. This is an awesome community. This is something special. You're in my heart, and doing things like that, to be able to have those friends, people, stars coming there, having you each time making donation, be there to support us. Wow, it's something very special, and we're very proud to be able to give this money in the Team Fox account. So thank you. Oh, thank you. Congratulations from Shannon. A lot of kisses, Shannon. It's thanks to you also, of course. Thanks to Terry Oliver. Thanks to all of you, fans.
To all of you.
We made this incredible goal for this year. And wow, it's a huge success. And we're very happy to finish the event in this way. So as I said, and I want to repeat, Bob was very sad, but he gave you all his love and all his best wishes, and he gave us some news about the musical, but he want to say that some personal reason don't permit him to attend this event tonight, but it was a real pleasure.
He was there.
He was there
with
with
us.
with this fantastic interview I had done in London with different questions, and with the video he sent me to say, hey, hello everyone, because I want to say hello to all the community, because it's a Back to the Future Day. And now let's go for the dessert.
The great
the
dessert
great
from our
dessert
friend Lauren.
from friend Lauren.
The Uncle Joey dessert. We are hungry.
We are hungry. So thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Terry, Oliver, Bobby,
Thank
I
you
love
to all.
Shannon, Manu, Charlie, I love Cedric, Cheryl, a lot of people, those people who watch us and who made the impossible.
They are the
impossible.
best.
They are the best.
Yes.
You are the best.
Yeah. You're great.
And I will say, if I have the courage of writing this book,
You will have.
I will have.
I know you will have.
Yeah, I will try to write it. And I will say, as always, not only see you in the future, but I wanna end this event with a little dedication, because it's also time to make different things and to make some dedication. So we'll end this event with a tribute to one of the people who were very important for me. And
for us also, but don't forget, the future is whatever you make it. So
make it a good one. Exactly. And I'm sure Bob Gale will be very happy to end the event with this sentence, because it's a sentence we love in the movie.
Of course.
Make it the good one. Thanks. Look at the great video just coming there, and we will end with this music, right? So let's the show continue with our friend Eddie. because AD, you miss me a lot. Thank you, guys.
Three.
Bye, 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 bye. Thank you. See you in the future.
Or in the past.
Or in the